What's up, folks? Welcome back to season 5, episode 11 of Bearded, Wholesome, and All Things Baltimore. I'm the host, Matt Trigger. I got a very special guest with me tonight. He is an activist and he is a community leader, not only here in Baltimore, but he is currently residing in LA. Um, Went to Archbishop Curley, went to Bowie State. Kind of ties into last night's guest, Rod White, who's the passing game coordinator. My boy Rod, I love you to death, man. High school teammates, but my brother actually played ball with my current guest. And welcome to the show, Cool Ant. Hey, Ant, what's
Yo,
up, man?
what's up, man? What's up, Trick, bro? How you, man?
I- I'm good, man. Finally, good to get you on the show. This has been a long
Yo,
time in the making.
bro, I'm really excited for this, bro. I'm genuine. Like this smile has been on my face since your intro video came on. I was like, dang, I'm really here now. So,
Yeah,
I'm,
yeah,
I'm,
yeah.
I'm
Shout out to my boy Evan. He's our digital producer for our podcast network, Driving to the Top Productions. And I told him, hey, just throw some sports stuff, throw some Baltimore rappers in there, put some
yeah,
sights of the city, and Damon Blue, Tim Trees are in there. So,
yep,
um,
yep.
you
They
know,
my guys, bro.
yeah, Tim, I've
Yeah,
I've had both of them on the show. It's finally good to get you on here, man. You are doing your thing out in LA. You still come home. You've been a community activist and a leader for a very long time, man. And
yeah,
I watched your journey. I followed you along on social media, and you started a lot of your initiatives through running, which um, it hurts when I think about running, but because I don't do exercise a whole lot, hardly at all. But first and foremost, how is LA treating you?
Yo, LA is it's a roller coaster, bro. Matt, bro. I'm not one of them people that's gonna get on here and be like, oh man, LA is like everything you ever wanted. Though, truthfully, bro, like we be thinking the grass greener on the other side, bro. And I always say this, but nothing compares to your grass. Like Baltimore is my grass. Like I love LA, bro. It's fun, it's enjoyable, the weather's amazing, right? But it's like you always gonna find those things like, dang, but we got this over there, right? And it's just a roller coaster, man. It's a lot of people that live here. Anything you want to do, it's a lot more competition, which I like. Like I enjoy bringing the dog up myself in certain areas. But it's very interesting, man. It's if I can compare it to anything, it's like college. It's like a bunch of people that's not from here that moved here to get better in something. And everybody's like, trying to figure that out. Like it's like the apartments or the dorm rooms. It feels like a dorm room when you're in there, and just, class is like every day. Every room you walk in, you're looking to learn something, looking to network, looking to collab, whatever that is.
Yeah, you're from Baltimore, born and raised, and things are a lot different over here. Obviously,
Yeah.
how does that translate for your day to day life, knowing
It
that where you came from
yeah, it
over
made life
here,
over here. It made
now
life
over
over
there?
here. I don't want to say easier, Max. I don't want to like belittle anybody's life or journey or how they come up, right? But Baltimore, bro, we got it so hard, bro, right? That when I come over here and Hollywood Walk of Fame is 15 minutes away, or Runyon Canyon. Now, granted, people that's from LA, same way. It's like, I don't go to Runyon, bro. But it's like, bro, I moved here for this. I literally came here so I can have these access to these things, have these things in my backyard. So it's hard to compare the two because there's so many more resources that we have here that I didn't have in Baltimore, right? But I can definitely say like that part is enjoyable, man. I feel like I'm not in survival mode as far as my life. I'm surviving as far as paying rent, but I ain't in survival mode as far as my life or like what I'm tied to or anything in that nature. Like I kind of write my own. I mean, we've had our own destinies in life, but like just being here is like I have no ties to nothing or no one. So it gave me a chance to really like, how do life look for Ant?
Okay, I mean, I understand that. Is it more along the lines of not just necessarily the resources, but the mentality of people in
Straight
Baltimore
up,
that are
straight up. Yeah,
in the business aspect of it all?
yeah, for sure, man. Because you think about it, bro. If I say everywhere has a reputation, right? If right now, if I say, Matt, come visit me in LA, your mindset is automatically gonna be like, oh man, we about to have a blast, LA. Like we going to Hollywood. I'm going to wear sandals. I can wear shorts all day, right? If I tell somebody from LA, you'll come with me to Baltimore, they're like, hey, I gotta go wear bulletproof vests or some shit, bro. Like, so it's just different mindsets that you come to these places with, right? So people come to LA prepared to network. They're prepared to meet people. They're prepared because they feel like, oh, if I see you in LA, it's the reason you're here. You must have done something, right? And that's how they feel it versus being. Now, I wish we can have this mindset back home of like, bro, yeah, I know we're home, but we ain't gotta be comfortable though. We can keep working. Like this shit don't stop, right? Versus being here where like people move here. That's why I say it's like college. Like you leave home to go to college because you're looking for that opportunity. So it's like they have no choice but to work. It's either work or be homeless off this joint, bro. So like they have to, Like you don't have no families. A lot of times you don't really have friends. You're trying to build these relationships and things in that nature. Like you restart in life. So it's like you gotta have that hustle in you. You gotta have that dog mentality versus being like, bro, I'm about to go to my mom's crib after this. Like, I just don't have that option no more.
What is the biggest misconception? Because we both know that a lot of people from Baltimore have never been anywhere else. They're like,
Yeah,
it's like there's
straight
four
up.
walls that are trapping them in the city.
Straight up.
What's the biggest misconception about LA that people would be surprised about? LA has its own reputation. It's larger than life. There's characters everywhere. It's Hollywood. It's the Walk of Fame. It's
Yeah.
the actors and all. What's the biggest misconception about LA for somebody that's an outsider?
Don't believe what you see on social media. I know a lot of videos go viral out of here, right? I know a lot of people make content out of here, and it looks good. It make LA look beautiful. LA is beautiful. Don't get it wrong, right? But just don't believe the hype, man. Bro, there's people sleeping on people's couches, bro. There's people like asked out thousands and hundreds of followers on the socials, and they might only record one part of that house because they don't want you to see that they're sleeping on that couch, or they don't want you to see that they don't have a car or no job, or they out here selling themselves, or bro, and I don't mean selling yourself only physically. I mean like whatever that is, trying to put yourself around people you don't really agree with, doing things, going against your morals, going against your principles. Like, bro, some people say it's the devil's playground, bro. This is the devil's national park. Like, I
That's
love it
insane.
here, but it's so much that goes on. People ask me all the time, like, why you don't do this and why you don't do that? Bro, I done walked in rooms where I was like, you know what? I don't like the spirits in here. I'm out. Or they was doing so much drugs. I'm like, yo, that's why I left. Where was that? Like, so you start to learn and start to see. I went back to like, we think the grass is green on the other side, but you got to dive in, you got to get into these places. Luckily, bro, I have the support of my job, so like I'm able to have some guidance, have some balance. My coworkers, man, they showed me a lot, introduced me to a lot. Like my job, from the experiences of what I like, where I have to go and what I do. Like I meet a lot of people, I get to see a lot. So my experiences in LA are a lot different than some other people, but I'm not gonna turn a blind eye. And I'm not gonna sit on here and just tell everybody glitz and glamours, because I want them to know like it's a balance. Like, yeah, you get to enjoy the sun, right? You get to enjoy the outside, you get to enjoy the parties, but just know you're gonna be paying almost $100 a fellas if you want to go in some of these places. You can be paying $20 for a shot of Tito's. So it's like you gotta just be smart and mindful and like real intentional when you're out here. This is not just vacation, and it can feel like that, and almost people can think that when they come in here, or move here. Let me say that.
That's honestly not too surprising. I
Yeah,
was expecting. I didn't know what to expect from that question because I thought about it today. I was like, I want to ask him about LA because everybody associates LA to social media and what's
yeah,
on television, and
exactly.
they only show you one side of it. And then if you're insightful enough, you then research and realize there's a lot of homelessness out there. There's a lot of crime out there. There's a lot of things going on out there that people
Please
don't
come
talk
back
about.
up.
You're good, Ant. I can see you.
Hold on, I can't hear you. Can't audio went out. Somebody called me, interrupted. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
I
Can
can't
you hear
hear
me?
you.
Oh man,
Hold on.
you're good. You're good.
I can't hear you.
Um, I would try hitting your settings again. You might have to reset.
Chat, mic. Is it mic? More settings. Audio.
Can you hear me now?
Check. Check.
We're good now. I can hear you.
Can you hear me now? I can't hear you.
Um, Gotta love live audio.
I can't hear nothing. I'll try to
You
leave
want to
and
come?
come back.
Yeah, do that. Go ahead and do that. Hey, that's just one of those things, folks, where live audio, live shooting, everything ain't seamless. And will be back in a second. I'll bring him back on the screen once he hops out and hops back. Yeah, just on temporary standby, folks. Here, okay, he's back. Here we go. We good now?
Yep.
All right, cool. Back to it, brother. But yeah, that you.
But yeah, but and I wanted to answer that way, bro, because I could have easily spoke on like, oh, this place don't look like that, right? Or people do this and that. Because I want people to I
I lost your audio, bro. I can't hear you now. Nothing right now. Love this. It's always a good time. Always a good time. Love talking to Ant though. He's one of the good dudes out of the city. One of the real good dudes out of the city. I was fortunate enough to watch him play ball in high school. We'll get into that though.
what about now, bro?
We're good. We're good. I can hear you.
All right, I can hear you too.
All right, cool. So yeah, I mean, I appreciate the honest answer to it though, Ant, about life in LA and having to move a certain way and it not being all glitz and glamour like we see over here on television. We're not exposed to that. We're not exposed to the real life side of it, and I'm sure it's a difficult transition when you first got over there because of your mentality of doing business in Baltimore.
It was bad, bro. People told me they was like, hey, "You gotta relax." I'm like, man, I don't trust people, bro. I'm not as welcoming. Like even now, bro, I can tell who I really consider a friend on my hand, and I be telling people I meet, like, yo, we cool, but I don't really just throw that friend word around, cause you gotta earn that. You feel me? Like, bro, Baltimore, but we go through too much. Just give people titles. You feel me? Like I tell people, being a friend, you gotta really show up in people's lives. And you gotta be there. You gotta certain things you gotta do. So it's like we cool, and that's not bad. But like you said, like people used to tell me like, you gotta relax a little bit, stop being so uptight. Or like you can talk when you come out, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't even know what type of time y'all on, bro. So I had to get a feel. It really was a lot, especially I was by myself. So like I was going out by myself, hanging by myself. I just wasn't used to that.
Yeah, it's a definitely a crabs in a barrel kind of feeling here in Baltimore, and out there it's probably cutthroat in a different kind of manner. What have been
Yeah,
some of the stumbling blocks that you've had once you integrated into the culture of LA?
yeah, bro. So all right, so when I first moved out here, yeah, that's a great question, bro. Thank you for that one. So when I first moved out here, I didn't tell nobody what I did, Matt. Nobody. I swear to God, bro. I was just meeting people, bro, at face value. If they asked me what I did, I was like, I work at Nike, and they was like, oh, all right, a lot of people probably thought I worked in the store. Some people like, you know, what I'm saying, still talk to me back or communicated back. But I was being welcomed in some circles, like really welcome, right? When my Instagram got out there, when people started saying like what I did, yo, Matt, people started falling back. So I realized like in LA is like people are like they're okay, like they'll be cool with you, right? But a lot of times, if some people, I understand everybody, if some people feel any type of sense of like a competition, or he might take my spot, or he do the same thing I do, or it's like hey, like, as cool as you are, they're gonna start pushing you away a little bit, right? And then it's almost like out here is like your value is based on what you do or what you can provide versus it just being a good person. It's like you would be like if I can sit here and like prime example, right? And I like working off examples because it kind of like just gives more of like a better gist, right? I went to a restaurant one day, first walk in, it was when I first got to LA. Just got here and everything by myself. I go to a restaurant called Tao. Go by myself, check it out. I see these beautiful women in the front. I say something to them. Now it's more of them than it is of me. So of course they like little boy me a little bit, right? So long story short, I say something to them. They little boy me a little bit. I'm like, dang, this how LA gonna be. I just keep it moving. I eat my food by myself. Now mind, they probably looking at me like, oh, he's really by himself. Like, what the hell? And I'm eating good, man. That's my first, you know what I'm saying, first time in LA. Like I'm here, living in LA now. Here, so I go to leave. As I'm leaving, they're taking a picture, right? So one of them was like, "Excuse me, can you take this picture for us?"
I'm like, yeah, I got y'all. I'll take the picture for him, whatever the case may be. Matt, the picture was fire, bro. So they're like, oh, what do you do? You're a photographer? I'm like, no, I work at Nike. They're like, oh, you work in the stores? I'm like, no, I'm a marketing rep. They're like, oh, what's your Instagram? I give them my Instagram, right? The minute they saw my page, true story, Matt, she said, do y'all need models or anything like that? Like, just check my number. We should link up outside of this. And I was like, no, sweetheart, I'm good. Because I'm from Baltimore. Like, and we say that a lot of times. But like, I
Everything's
saw
a
past
setup.
that. Yeah, like sweetheart, I already saw you. Like, already, yeah, you didn't see the value in me when I was right here, right? So it's like, I ain't as pretty as you are. I ain't impressed, baby. Like, go ahead, ma. Like, you good. And that's why I appreciate Baltimore, because Baltimore, no matter how shiny it looks, a lot of us don't give a fuck. Like, so that mentality has helped me a lot in LA because I'm not moved like bro. A lot of stuff that move people. Somebody come to me right now like, come on, I got full seats at the Lakers game. If I don't like you, I'm not going. Like I don't care if it's like I don't care how slick the picture can be from the sideline. I'm just not gonna go. So that I can definitely say like out here is more of like, what do you do versus who are you?
I got you. I just want to let you know we got Larry Wood up and Lenwood and my brother are all tuning in right now.
Damn,
You
that's
know,
what's up, my guys.
yeah. I want to give people a little bit of a backstory, and about how we made this show happen. I've been talking to you off and on for probably about 2 years now, and you were in the process of moving to LA, and we were just missing each other with our schedules, and then I kind of focused on Baltimore sports for a while,
Yeah,
and then you were on a live with Lenny, who's one of my really good friends, and I've requested
yeah,
to hop on. It was like a month ago, and I was requested to hop on, and I was like, "Hey, when are we gonna get this done?" I just shot my shot right on the live, and I hopped right back off because I had to go in. I
yeah.
had lunch for my daughter and my wife, but
Yeah, the
it
kids.
was cool, man. I just
Yeah,
had to shoot
yeah,
my shot. Yeah, it
yeah.
was. It
You're
was.
good, bro. Yeah. Hey, bro, I'm be honest, hey Matt, bro. Like, I'm the type of person, bro. Like, I'm the type of friend that like I might talk to nobody every day. We might not link every day, but like once the love is there, that shit is there, bro. Like if it's a call, if it's a text, like right before you got on this call, somebody called me and was like, I didn't think you was going to answer. I said, why not? They like, I text you, and I was like, yo, fuck a text. Call me. I'm a very personal person. Text message, I feel like a text is like you can hit me back whenever you're free. That's why I'm texting you because like it's not important. No, if you want to talk to me, if I want to talk to you, call me, FaceTime me. So it's like, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like if you call it, I'm answering. I do a shitty job with my schedule. I'll be honest. Like I double book, overbook, triple book. Like I really got to be better with like putting shit on the calendar and sticking to it. I just found out I'm an I type of person. We did like these tests at Nike to figure out how we learn and stuff. I'm an
Mhm.
I, but a lot comes with being an I. So I'm trying to get my C's and my S's and all that other stuff on, but it's gonna take some time, man.
Hey, you know what? When I hit you about the show, you were like, "Let me lock this into my calendar so I don't forget." I was
I
like, "Okay,
swear, bro.
hey, you're out in LA. That's like an LA thing to me. Like I don't put nothing on a calendar. Like I got a calendar on my refrigerator. That's about it."
I need to, but I'm the type that would go buy a planner at the end of the year. Like, I'm gonna use this shit next year, and then next year come, I'm like, fuck, I didn't even fucking write shit in the damn book. Like, I'm
Yeah,
getting
man.
there, man.
It's awesome that you're out there, man. Have you run into a lot of people from Baltimore out there?
I have ran into a few, bro. Yeah, I ran into a few good brothers, few good sisters. We out here. I wish we linked up a lot more. I want them to hear. Like, right now, mouth.
People love calling him during our show. He'll be right back, folks. Yep, got some good people tuning in. Just waiting for Ant to get back on. That's all. There he is, my man. Oh,
No, I told everybody I was busy. That shit is even on my calendar as marked busy. They keep calling me, bro.
hey, it's all good. You're a busy man. You're in demand.
What was that last question though? Yeah, my
N-
fault, bro.
no, we were just talking about if you run into anybody from Baltimore. I know LA is a huge place, and it's not like Atlanta where you can go down there and half of Baltimore's down there, and
Yeah, exactly.
at a given time.
Yeah, I just wish we had a lot more. Cause we don't really, Baltimore don't really have much representation, right? Like out here, you'll have like go-go parties, you'll have Afrobeat parties, you'll have, and I just wish that we as Baltimoreans, people are really interested by our city. People love our city. They're moved by our city, right? The way we talk, the way we move. I just wish it's like us as Baltimoreans. I mean, I'm going to do it regardless with or without them. I still love them though. They my people. Like they cool, bro. When we link up, we have a great time, right? But I just wish that we can kind of come together and introduce people to a better Baltimore, like how we do things. You know what I'm saying? We our cookouts, the way we play music, the way we dance, the way we the way we move, like to really embrace it. Cause like we be so separated, and a lot of times I feel like we be feeling like we gotta like prove that we're not like Baltimore or to
I
Baltimore.
I want to ask you about that though. It's good that you kind of led me into my next question because people seem around the country and even the world, however you want to properly word it, they love the culture of Baltimore. They love the dances. They love the accent. But they don't love the city itself enough to kind of and put time and or
They
effort.
don't know that the struggle made all that shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't love none of that shit without loving the struggle that made it. Bro. I'm sorry, I got passionate as fuck for a second,
No,
bro.
no, no, no. This is what
People
this is.
tell me,
It's cool.
people tell me like, "Hey, you're so amazing. Oh my God, I just love you." And you're just, yeah, I'm Baltimore. It's like walking down the bread aisle, right? Like, and this is another example of the bread aisle. All that shit is made the same, right? Might taste a little different, might be in a different packaging, but it's all the same shit. And that's all I am, bro. I'm a product of my city, bro. I might not have, came out in a way that's being promoted in the media, right? But fuck, you ain't never see fucking Brandon Scott in no motherfucking media growing up. He's the fucking mayor now. You feel me? Like, look at our fucking governor. He's from the trenches. You know what I'm saying, bro? So it's like we all from. Look at you, bro. Like we from Baltimore, bro. We can articulate, bro. We know how to organize shit. You know what I'm saying? Your wife, like she designed that. I come in the background, not even knowing your wife did it. You feel me, bro? That's a Baltimore woman. Like we got that shit in us, bro. Do the media promote it? Do people fly into Baltimore to really see it? No, because they nervous. They scared, right? When they come to Baltimore, they going to stay downtown. They going to come on Biddle and Greenmount to be like, damn, these motherfuckers is hosting runs in the hood like this? What the fuck? You getting 500 people in the trenches? They ain't worried about gunshots. They ain't worried. You got people off the corner. I swear, bro, one of my friends, bro, this dude been hustling since we was like 15, bro. My hand to God. My hand to God. My first time seeing him leave that corner in 15 years was to come on a fucking run with me, bro. I cried, bro. Swear to God, bro. I cried, bro. Cause I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I'm inviting you to parties. I'm telling you, we got girls. Nothing will move him, bro. I'm trying to do everything to get my homie at the corner a fucking run, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's moments like that I wish like people just gave Baltimore a chance so they can really see that. But then they meet somebody like me and they like, oh, Baltimore must not be that bad. All right, learn a little more. Because if you think I'm the best thing come out of Baltimore, so we got a lot more shit behind me. To the left and to the right of me, it's a lot. If you think I'm the best thing that came out of that city, I'm probably one of them. But motherfucker, it's a gang of us, a host of us. You know, and
It's always boggled my mind though, Ant, because I had the fortune through Larry, real good dude. I love talking to Larry. I love getting a chance to hang out and chop it up with him. He got me onto the set of We Own the City as an extra.
yeah.
So I got my 5 seconds of fame. You know, I got my 5 seconds of fame. I'm gonna toot that until the day I die.
Yeah,
And
hell yeah.
but it was crazy how Hollywood wants our culture and they want to turn us into TV shows and limited series and movies, and they want to utilize our city, but they don't want to make us a focal point. They want the seedy underground side of it without really obtaining any of the substance. They, you know, you went to the first Maryland HBCU. You know, you there's rich history with HBCU all throughout this state and city.
Yes, bro.
Um,
Yes.
there's a lot of things that can be exploited in a positive way that doesn't get exploited because of, like you said earlier, you think you got to have a bulletproof vest to come to the city. You don't.
Exactly.
People are focusing on a 10-mile radius of a beautiful city.
Yes.
You know, and okay, yeah, there's trenches, McCullough Homes, right behind all the jails downtown. I work in the jails, you know, all throughout the city and Jessup.
You got Perkins, yeah.
Yeah, you got Latrobe Projects right behind the jails, and then people see that, and they're like, "Oh, it must be a shithole." But I mean, it's not, and it's such a common misconception that it's almost frustrating when you hear it.
Bro, I brought this girl from LA, right? She flew to Baltimore with me one day to visit, right? She said, damn, y'all can really dress over here. I said, you got us fucked up. I said, no, we put that shit on. When we get dressed, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, and they look at us like a third world country or something. And I'm like, y'all relax. Like, it's not that bad. Like even like people's like, yo, if I go to Baltimore, would I be safe with you? And I'm like, yo, we're good. Of course, I'm not gonna put you in jeopardy, right? And like, people don't even know how much hospitality we have, bro. Like, bro, that city, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Like, I really, genuinely, authentically, with everything in me, bro. Like, I love Baltimore, bro. Like, I'm so Baltimore, bro. Like, I won't lose the way I talk. Even my coworker earlier said, "And I love hearing you talk." I said, if I gotta fly home once a month to keep my accent for the rest of my life, I'm gonna do it. Like, I can say Baltimore. I can say the word Baltimore. I choose to say Baltimore because I'm a native to the land. That's how we speak. I embrace that,
Right.
bro. I embrace. Somebody was like, but that's not the English language. I said, yeah, the English language is the same motherfucking language that says fat and her, and it says father when you put it together. All right, so it's like this language ain't never right. This language ain't never been right. It ain't never made sense. So why not get creative with it and have some fun? So it's like, yo, this is native to my land, bro. I want to be so authentic to where I'm from. I did an interview, panel discussion with some kids from the local YMCA out here. They brought them up to the Nike office, bro. And I asked one of the questions. I forgot what I said. I was like, look, y'all grew up like where I grew up. Cause they asked me what advice would I give to the youth, right? And I was like, yo, I would give y'all advice like the minority, black and brown youth. I was like, yo, I would tell y'all, stop feeling like you got to live in survival mode. I was like, we're taught that we got to live in survival mode because we don't have access to certain things or it's going to run out. It's an infinite amount, whatever the fuck we feel like we need out there. I ain't cursing the kids, but as adults, it's like it's an infinite amount of whatever we need out there, right? I was like, stop feeling like you got to rush. I was like, take your time, learn what you got to learn. I said, and the second thing is, right? I said, I grew up in the area where you had to act a certain way to survive. You had to move a certain way to survive, right? So I never got a chance to really know what Ant liked, what Ant wanted to do, what Ant was interested in. But I moved to LA to find out I enjoy skateboarding, bro. Like, I went and got a little cruiser, you know what I'm saying, my little penny board. I take that joint out on a regular, bro. I love skateboarding, bro. Like, I enjoy it. Walking, I love walking. I didn't know I like walking so much. I'm not walking in Baltimore, how, you know what I'm saying, walk back home. And it's not because it's dangerous or something. It's just not the culture. I'm not thinking about my safety. Ain't nobody in Baltimore walking. If I say, you walk me to the store right now, man, fuck out of here, bro. Get in the car, I'll drive you. I bet that's what we're doing. All right, even growing up, my mother don't walk to the store all the time. Like, it just wasn't the culture. Here, they walk everywhere out here. Here, the pavements are smooth enough for me to ride a skateboard. Right? So it's like, it gave me a chance to really like, be like, dang, I don't got to be in survival mode. So now, what do Ant enjoy doing when he just want to live life? Right? And so I said it to say, one of the kids asked me and was like, are you from the hood? I was like, that's what we call it outside of the corporate office, right? And afterwards, my coworker was like, man, you was really honest with them kids. And I was like, yo, you got to be. That's how I would have cheated them if I wasn't. Because imagine this. Imagine them coming in to hear a story, right? And nobody relates to them. I sat up here and lied and was like, yeah, I had it good growing up. Life, y'all, I'm telling y'all, life was beautiful. That's why I work at Nike now. And they're like, yeah, he told me he got a dad. I ain't even got no dad. How the fuck I supposed to work at Nike? He told me he ain't grew up in the hood. I live in the hood. But I'm telling y'all, no, I move like y'all. I look like y'all, bro. I take my long sleeves off on purpose so they can see my tattoos. Because, like, I was told I couldn't do it with tattoos. And I know why he said I couldn't do it with tattoos. I was fucking black with tattoos. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's so many layers and things that I do intentionally for, like, people to see. And it's like, so even on this podcast, I will be lying. I will be cheating. I will literally be wasting your time if I was not honest on this podcast. If I didn't really share my unapologetic, authentic self.
Hey, I want you to be unapologetically you when I talk to you. You know, hey, that's what I do this for.
Yeah, 1,000, bro. And I appreciate the platform.
Hey, I appreciate the platform you provide, and I want to ask you about Nike a little bit. In marketing, that's got to be a different world, man. You know, constantly having to evolve, and Nike being one of the biggest brands in the entire world. What is that like for you on a day-to-day basis? What's your grind?
Bro, it moves fast. I'll be honest with you. It's really helping me out personally, like crazy, and definitely professionally. Like, it helped. Like, a lot of things that I'm learning within this company is like It's really helped me in my personal life. A lot of the disciplines that I have to practice in order to be good at my job, it's helped me in my personal life. A lot of the relationships that I've made is helping me with that. My day to day. So I work directly with the running stores that's here throughout LA. That sells Nike shoes. Not all of them, but I got an account list of quite a few. And my sole goal is to not only educate them on the company storytelling and then like the technology portion of the product, but to also like enhance their Nike experience from the brand. So it's like, yo, what do y'all have going on in the community that I can support in the running community, right? That I can support from a Nike lens to show people like we here for your journey. Like, of course, like, to show people we're here for your running journey. So to have somebody like me in that role, bro, I honestly, I love it. And just because I'm really a people person, I'm a social butterfly. I love it. A lot of things I had to learn, like email etiquette. I had to like really get on top of that, and Excel recaps, keeping up with a budget tracker, keeping up with a budget, turning in my expenses, doing expense reports. It's a lot of things, but luckily, it was a lot of jobs and things that I had in the past. I just had to bring all these skills together. So that took some time and like getting in like the mechanics of it. And here we are 2 years later, bro, being in LA, like May will make 2 years. 2 years later, bro, it's God honest truth. I'm just feeling like I'm getting to the point where I really know how to do my job and doing a good job at it, right? And one of the things they asked me when I first got hired, my supervisor asked me, he was like, what's one of the biggest challenges you're facing right now? I said, bro, I applied for this job not knowing nothing. I solely got this job off my personality. And he reassured me and was like, that's the hardest part. He's like, everything else you can learn. He's like, we can't teach that. We can't teach that. And from right there, I just dove into tech sheets, learned about running footwear, learned about footwear that came before it, how I can compare it to a competitive brand, of some sort, and what's good for like a certain type of runner, and just like really like indulging into like this new lifestyle, this new approach. So it was new, but by the grace of God, bro, I'm so happy and so thankful for the team around me that they really like. I ain't gonna say they held my hand through it, bro, but man, they guided me, bro. Like my team really guided me, bro. Cause I'm saying a lot of things that I'm doing, we didn't learn, we wasn't around, we wasn't introduced to. So I can say I'm here now, bro. Still fairly new, but I'm here, bro.
What's been your favorite experience with helping the communities out in the running community? What's been your number one like memory that you've made that you go back to for encouragement, for inspiration? What's like the one thing that's stuck out to you so far in your journey with LA and Nike? Like what is
Bro,
what is that key moment for you?
it's a few different ones, right? But I always talk about this one moment, bro. So I was at a run in Redondo Beach, and got a sport, bro. I'm like, damn. All right, you hear me? Oh snap!
I can hear you a little bit now.
You hear me?
You're a little choppy, but I can hear you.
The internet. It'll be back. It'll be back. There we go.
Oh, you're good. You're good now. You're good now.
This spot, bro. So this is true, bro. And I had a lot of experiences, and it's many of them that I can use for that example. But the first one that comes to my head, Matt, is I had a run in Redondo Beach, and after I got to the run, and I was like, damn, this everybody that's here. I was like, man, forget it, bro. I was not only the youngest person there, but I was the only black person at this run, and everybody that was there was like this, like 60-plus-year-old white man or woman, like no lie, bro. But can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah, loud and clear.
Yeah, 60, these 60-year-old white woman sitting down, eating, drinking, laughing, and people asked what's your favorite part about LA, and I was like moments like this, and they were like, why? Like what do you mean moments like this? We just eating, and I was like, nah. I said, yeah, I'm at a table full of older white men and women. I said, I don't want to make this awkward, right? But where I'm from, this don't happen. I was like, we're not welcome into spaces like this. And the fact that it's like, y'all making me feel so normal right now. I'm just sitting here, right? But let's be honest, Matt, like, all right, you white, bro, right? But you from Baltimore, so it's a little different than when you meet people that's, like, even when you say Baltimore, you talk like me, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a, like it's a little different. But like when you meet white people, that's like I can tell you probably don't be around a bunch of black people, right? I'm being completely transparent when I'm sharing this. Like this is like a thought that I really think to myself a lot. I'm like, damn, like y'all didn't like I'm from the hood, bro, right? I talk like this, I move like this, walk like this, right? And it's like these people embrace me, bro. It was that moment where I was like, yo, I'm really like they didn't, I'm not saying that I'm somebody because they made me, like, but it was just a what they call it, validation, and it was like, yo, like this is like fuck everything that's not this.
Mm-hmm.
It's like fuck everybody that's not them. And I mean, move like them, think like them, act like them, like bro, like on the East Coast we meet people, or let me I say the East Coast, but like growing up I've met people that made me feel like damn, like I see why white people might, you know what I'm saying, feel like they one up, or like, man, I'm meeting people that's like, nah, we all the fucking same. I don't give a fuck how rich I am, motherfucker. You're a fucking human. Like, come eat with me, sit at my table, drink with me. You know what I'm saying? Have a good time with me, laugh with me, share the experiences, right? And it's like, yo, like. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to them. I'm going on dates with women that's not black or don't even speak English. And I'm like, yo, y'all like black men? What the fuck? And it's like I'm like it make you feel human almost. I feel like my biggest like experience, bro, is just like seeing how much value I can bring in these spaces, being my only kind. After everything I went through, bro, it's like people listen to me. They still want to listen, bro. I was speaking at a room full of like hundreds of people, and there was only one black coach, like two black athletes, and then me. And I'm like, I'm the speaker. What the fuck? Like they're listening. And I got this quote that I wrote in my journal, bro. I said every podcast, bro, it's so beautiful that we can look like nothing we've ever been through, right? But perfectly fine for every blessing coming our way, bro. Like we can go through hell and walk down the street, somebody be like, you got a nice haircut. You're like, motherfucker, me? I just got evicted. What the fuck? Like, I didn't even eat all day. You talking about I've been working out. Like, so it's like, yo, you like, so I say that was my biggest thing, bro. It's like, no matter what I went through, bro, I still show up in these rooms and people, they see that. They see that right there, that presence. They're not saying like, oh, that's the ant from high school. He used to. It was no past judgment. It was no nothing. All you know is what you know, and that's has been my motivation. Is like, bro, this is you. That everything I had done, that wasn't me. That's what I did. It wasn't who I was. So, yeah, my biggest moment, bro, was sitting at that table and looking up and being like, damn, it's 15 people here, and I'm the only one. But it's like, it took me to look up to feel that. I didn't even like my head down, eating and drinking. I'm just like, yeah, hey, oh shit, what? Damn. So that's one of my favorite moments, bro.
That's good, man. You know, just kind of blending in and being part of something that you never thought you'd be a part of. That's what life's about, is just finding those moments. And
that's real.
I'm happy that you're making a positive impact over there and doing your thing. When you have this journey in Los Angeles, and this is where you're residing, and you're trying to make the best of every single day that you're out there, what is it like for you now to come back home and host the runs for your community you grew up in, and then organizing events with the mayor and with the city government? What is it like for you now that you have a footprint in the biggest city in the country, arguably next to New York City, and you're coming back to East Baltimore and you're still doing your thing with much more, of a following behind you?
It feels good, bro, but I wish people believed in the vision when I first introduced it in Baltimore. Like my runs, bro, it ain't got as much support as it did when I was there, right? And I get it, but I didn't start my runs for me. I didn't start my runs because I wanted a job with Nike. I didn't start my runs for clout. I did not. I started my runs for the city, bro. Like that shit crushed me when I saw how many people stopped coming to my runs. Like I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Hey, bro, I was hurt, bro. I'm like, damn, like this is for y'all. I can die today or tomorrow. I don't want y'all fucking up here unhealthy. I don't want y'all up here out of shape. I don't want y'all up here, you know what I'm saying, hurt. Like I can get offered to move to LA, right? It's like I'm not gonna turn it down because y'all like, we want to run next week. No, I gotta get mine too, right? So that's the hard part, bro. Is like, and I'm still trying to figure that out. I'm really still trying to figure that out, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro, and that's why Baltimore make it hard, because like, dang, I'm right here, y'all. I'm still here. So just to be real, bro, I get the love when big things happen. If like right now, Nike was drop a commercial of me, right? I can have a run next week, bro, or post a run, and a bunch of people gonna go out, right? But it's like if it's not no noise being made around it, it's like just like not.
Now, as
I don't
genuine
know.
as it and as genuine as that may be, I do have a question for you. If like you just said, if Nike made a commercial for you for a run, and you could post about it, and people would show up, do you think people want to show up because they genuinely want to be there, or because it might be the hip spot to be for that particular moment? Is there do you have a hard time deciphering that?
Yeah, it's just a spot to be for the moment, bro. Like I'm at the point, Matt, bro. I don't give a fuck how great somebody thinks something is I've done. I'm on to the next, and only because they're on to the next. If it's one thing I've learned from everything I've ever done leading up to this point, bro, at 30 years old, is that people only care for a moment. Like I've done so much, Matt. I've done so much, bro. It's times, bro, I'll be real. I'd hit people up back home. You got $100, bro. Damn, bro, damn. And I'm like, I I put clothes on your back, bro. Remember you was homeless. I literally let you live on the couch. But people forget it's a moment, right? It's like you're not doing this now. Like you're not doing this now. So that's the part that hurt. That's something to get over with. That's something to deal with, bro. It'd be tough. You know what I'm saying? It built a shell around me that I never really wanted, but I had to do. Like right now, I'm all for security for self, bro. Like I've gotten to that point because I realized, like Marvin Wayne said it, like why I gotta keep proving my greatness. Like if I already did it, why like y'all just wait for the next thing, right? So like I said, right now, if I was to drop a commercial, let's say if I did a commercial, right? Let's hypothetically say Ant got a commercial coming out, and that commercial roll out, right? I'll be getting people hitting me, oh, yo, congratulations, yeah. Man, I don't even want to talk. Y'all can like it, y'all can comment, keep it moving, because I know for a fact that when it's going, you know what I'm saying, bro? It's like I'm on to the next thing, because let's look at life like this. Let's think about it like this, right? That's why you got to do things for yourself, because if we did things for the reaction of other people, right? Look at it like this, bro. I'll do something today. Let's say if today was, Aunt bought a new car. Aunt bought a new car. I bought a car today. Now I'm like, oh shucks. All right, I know that this gonna get people hyped. What's the next thing I can do? That's why we got people doing like shit, anything to go viral. Cause they're like, yo, I gotta stay relevant, right? If I gotta do stuff to stay relevant in people's lives, I'm good. I'm straight, bro.
I
Like
hear
I'm
you.
good. Yeah.
I hear you though, Ant. What is your end game for the running department with Nike? What is like your vision of what do you want to see it become? It's already at an astronomical height. They're
So
they
overall, bro, my
they're
goal
a
was
worldwide brand. What is your vision for it?
yeah, my goal with the brand is to ultimately put myself in a position to be the bridge between underserved communities and people in this brand. Rather that's through running, rather that's through community engagement, rather that's through support in other areas of sport and movement. But for a while, I was dealing with what some people call imposter syndrome until I realized it wasn't that. It wasn't until this past December that just went past that that I was gonna say this past December that went past. But this past December, bro, where I realized like it wasn't imposter syndrome I was dealing with. I was in an area in my life where it's time to introduce these people to my people. It's time to introduce these type of people to my type of people. And I represent a big group of people, bro. It's things I hear and things I see where I was like, yeah, I was that kid on that side. I used to I used to be a customer. All right, I was just so blessed enough to be in position to come on this side. Like I was the consumer for a long time from from a lot of these brands. I'm from the side of people who went broke to keep a lot of companies rich. Like we spent our last on back to school shoes. We spent our last on 4th of July outfits, right? So I know that struggle. And it's like now it's like I feel like it's my due diligence to put myself in position to rightfully so pour back into these communities or let them know that we're seeing. Bro, it's things right now that I'm working on in Nike that I'm like, what? I'm not gonna speak on it, but it's projects where like I'm
I would
able to
never
like
ask you to do that.
I know, but it's like I'm able
No
to like
insider secrets.
I'm able to even like assist with pouring back into my city, right? I'm able to even just be the man, even if I'm the man on the bench watching, bro, they know my passion for my city so much and my passion for my people so much. And my people is not just my city. My people is anybody I represent that come from a struggle that fucking bust their ass to get where they are today, right? That's my people, the ones that had every odds of fucking against them, bro, and fucking chose to not take the easy way out. And I ain't saying easy because the street's not easy. You know what I'm saying? Whatever people doing, that shit not easy. When I say easy, I just mean the popular way, or the way that's, that everybody think you would take. Somebody that's like, yo, I ain't never sold a drug in my life. I ain't never hurt nobody in my life. I ain't never sat on no, I sat on the block and chill. But you know what I'm saying? I ain't never sat on the block and do certain things. Like there's certain areas and things and rooms I didn't want to be in. So it's like they the people that I'm representing, the ones that at 14 said, I ain't gonna hit that blunt, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and stay stern, man. I'm gonna try to, even if I hit the blunt, bro, I'm gonna go to practice still. Or I'm gonna try to get off of it. I'm gonna try to do different than my family, or whatever that is. Like those are people that I'm like, I feel like I'm representing. So yeah, my ultimate goal, bro, is to put myself in position to make sure that those people are seen. Even if I become a fucking hiring manager, you feel me? I'm going to Inglewood. I'm going to go to Watts. I'm going to Baltimore, down Dickey Land, and do interviews, because I'm like, yo, it's a jewel down here. We just got to go get them, because even myself didn't have the faith or the courage to apply for this job. My homie down there kicked my ass to do it, and thanks to him that I ended up listening to him.
I'm glad you ended up listening to him too. And before we wrap the show, man, I had the privilege to watch you play football. Your junior year over at Curly, I was a coach on the JV squad with my brother
I remember that.
when he was an offensive lineman. Um, what is some of your memories about playing for Coach Murphy? Is there anything that you want to reminisce
Yeah.
about before we hop off?
Yeah, I was just talking to Murph, bro. Like, I had shared on my social media. I did a podcast, and I was just sharing like how I got molested when I was a kid and shit, right? And Murph hit me up and was like, "Dang, man, like if I'd known you was dealing with all that in high school, I would have done a lot more to help you." I said, "Bro, Murph, you done a lot, bro. Like you helped me find my identity. Like, bro, yeah, like I am who I am because of that team, bro. Like literally, I became cool Ant right there, bro. Like they made me, they like literally with the Tourette's, bro. With everything I went through as a kid, it was like, bro, they was like, no, we see what you offer, we see you. So Murph, like I told everybody, I even said it in the I wrote it in this last magazine thing they had that rolled out. I wrote in there, I was like, yo, Curly helped me find my identity. And a big part of that was the football team, like a really big part of that. The Coach Will, Coach Murph, man, Mr. McGinty, bro. Like we can go down the whole line of like literally every last one of those coaches, bro. I still talk to them to this day, which is fucking nuts. Literally, I was just talking to Father Vince yesterday, bro. We had like an hour conversation, but it's like, bro, that school, like literally, bro, like they talk about where brotherhood begins, man. That's real family, like real
I
family.
I understand because last night I had a chance to catch up with a former high school football teammate of mine, Rod White. He's the defensive passing game coordinator at Bowie, where you played, and
Yeah,
he's been there. He's been there for a couple years, and high school really. We don't know it in the moment though, Ant, because we're just kids trying to find our way through that particular part of life. But the schools that we went to, Curly for you, Mount St. Joe for me, they formulated such a foundation for us. You don't realize it till you're an adult and you're functioning in the real world, and then you see things for what they are in your 30s, as opposed to being 16 and thinking everybody's out to get you.
straight up, bro. Straight up. So true.
And I know that you still, try to follow along. Bowie's, the football team is on the upswing. How you feeling about this coming year for these guys?
Bro, I'm excited for Bowie, bro. Man, my chapter brother, he coaching over there, man. I'm excited, bro. Bowie has been really, like I said, on that up and up. I really love that school with all of my heart. Like really do, man. A big piece of me is at that school. A bigger piece now, you know what I'm saying? I did my frat thing and everything. But yeah, bro, I'm happy to see where the program is going. You're happy when you get jealous. So I'm gonna say that. I'm actually hating. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm jealous as hell, but nonetheless, I'm so happy I get to see my like do what it's doing, like football wise.
That's great though, man. It's been great talking to you, Ant. I promise you, I'd hit the 9 o'clock mark on you. I know that you're out and about, and it's a 3 hour time difference, over in Cali.
I
But
go
before
and
I let you go and before we hit post show, man, I let you go. Where can everybody find you on social media?
man, y'all can find me on Instagram at cool_ants. I'm gonna just give them that one. I try to use other social medias, y'all, but I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a big social media guy. Like I don't want to give too much of my day. I really enjoy being in the present moment. So y'all can catch me on Instagram when y'all catch me on that at cool_ant.
There you have it, folks. Thank you for everybody for tuning in, for commenting, showing love. Larry, Bo, one of my high school teammates, my father-in-law. He's, we had a lot of viewers, man, on this live. I appreciate you taking some time, just hang around for post show for a minute or two. And next Friday, at 9 a.m. in the morning on my birthday, I will be having DJ Mighty Mark from Baltimore. DJ Mighty Mark will be on the show 9 o'clock next week. So that's a wrap, folks, and thank you for tuning in.